So, how's everybody doing today? This came back in because it lost its pulley thing. So I took the cop off, and this is for the choke. And what happened was the little arm is kind of like put onto the rod, and then it's kind of mushroomed over, and it just wore out. So too much tucka. So we got a new carburetor because I can't put that back on. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna change the carburetor. I got a new fuel cap because this one's leaking, and a new little vent for the tank. While I'm in there, I think I tried to clean it out before, but it's kind of like a little sintered brass filter or something. So we got a new one of them. This is a cut saw. Probably show you what it is. That's what it is. It's a k970 16-inch cut saw. There are some differences between this and the 14-inch. I think it's more in the drive system. I don't think the power head has much of a difference, but I do know the pulley is different for the clutch for this because it's 16-inch, which is on back order for some reason. But that's beside the point. Back in. So we use this for cutting roads and stuff like that, masonry, concrete. It's mostly for cutting asphalt and stuff. But it does get dirty. I'll take an air hose and blow all this out before I put it back together. But is that. Actually, I'm gonna blow this out now because it's pretty dirty. Alright. So fit. So this rear plastic bracket, and then this front boot here, they're bolted down to the case here. So you gotta get them a little bit loose, and you gotta come in from the back here through the handle to get these Torx screws here that go all the way through. So they run through the carburetor into the boot, and there's one on each side. Alright, so it's a T27. Just gotta figure out how to actually line it up. Oh, there's another one down there. Didn't see that guy. That's better. So the clear line goes towards the back, and then the fuel line looks like goes towards the front, the rubber one. I guess they're both kind of rubber, but here's that. Is that? So I put a rebuild kit in this not too long ago. But I say that little rod went on here. You see it was kind of rounded over and kind of smushed on there. This went on, well, it all went on there, and it baroked it off. Got a new carburetor. The new little doodad on there. Make sure it's the same-ish. It's a little different here. It's got a different tube on there than this one, but it might still work. Transfer that over. That's right. Hoping it's the same. This says it's a RWJ5A, and this is the RWJ7. Guess we'll find out. Alright, so I'll look up the carb number. If you need to find the carb number, obviously it's a Walbro carb. It's a RWJ. It says that there. And also it has a number right here, RWJ7. That is the carburetor number. This is the correct carburetor, so it's RWJ, I think it's -7-1. So this carb is for this saw. They must have updated the number, because the old one used to be RWJ5A. So I got that transferred over. I took some needle nose pliers and I just squeezed the little ends there and managed to push it through. So I'll put this back in. I cleaned up all the gasket surfaces. Kind of wiggle it in, and then it's in there. I'm trying to make sure it's straight, so the screws don't cross thread. It's gonna be difficult with this, the way the case is. I guess it's not. It's threading in there fine. I thought it was gonna kind of cross thread it and cock it sideways, but it seems to be alright. Oops. Is it? Got a few lines back on. Or I think I'll do is I'll just cut a little bit of it off so I can get like a fresh end on it. There's a lot of line that goes into the tank. I don't think I'm gonna miss a 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch of it. There's that. Put our little pull doodad on there. Choke works. So now the little vent is right there. Try to get that out. We'll have to adjust this. I don't have screwdrivers to adjust it. I had to order them because apparently the reason the world's polluted is because of 2-cycle engines. But it's got a little star pattern in there. So there's a whole bunch of different ones. I think it was like 10 different screwdrivers that you can get. Yeah, this return spring was getting kind of weak too. It's not returning all the way. It does, but it's binding a little bit and hanging open. That one's way better. So I think I can undo the spring mount here, and it will allow this to move enough for me to get that get this away enough to get that vent out. Oh, okay. Now I see it. So we got this end piece, which is this guy. I can't imagine that that's not clogged. So we got this piece to replace this. It's got this, I don't know why it's got that on there now, but it does. That goes in there, and then this little piece actually goes into the tank. That piece goes in the tank, and then this goes on top of it like this. So I blow that off, and then we'll pull that out. Let's take you out, I'll show you. So that's the little vent thing right there. I gotta pull that out, replace it with the little white piece, and then the little black piece goes on and kind of points backwards. I'll show you when I'm done. Is that. Put the new one in. Put that on. See, it's on about as much as it goes. Put that back in. Let's put this. Is it? Let's put the top back on. So believe it or not, that is blown off. Just dirt's pretty in there. Is that? The hardest one of all, the cap. Yeah, if you put this thing on its side, the cap is leaking. Alright, so I gotta get some little adjusting screwdriver so I can adjust this carburetor, and should be good. Well, I got that out there idling, will kind of warm up. I gotta wait for the screwdrivers to come to adjust it, because like I say, I don't have them. But I'm gonna end the video here. It's running, it idles, revs up, just needs a little bit of tweaking. So anyway, hope that helps somebody. Thanks for watching.